It's our off-air pod show. It's our off-air pod show. Jack loves Hubba Bubba. Blah 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 Frampa Joe.
Hi, welcome to the off-air pod.
I just realised there's no dant on the end of it.
There's no song.
Yeah.
You've really gone
true,
off
there is no
the
song.
rails.
Yeah, anyway, hi, I'm Liam. I'm Ben.
Hello there.
Belle.
Hello.
Producer Andy.
Present.
Producer Tina.
Hello.
Producer Tom.
Hey, bitches.
What? Whoa, coming in for a rockstar shift on the off-air pod. Producer Jack.
Oh, hi. I'm not last.
Mace Dog.
Hello.
Do you? Yeah, sorry for you always being last.
No, I thought it was a bit. I'm kind of mad that I wasn't last.
I think it's
there.
because you, to be honest, you were probably one of the later ones on the team. No, because Tina started after you.
We've been
I
through
think
this.
the
Maybe it's because you eat Hubba
like
Bubba.
him.
Maybe.
You made
Tom,
me jealous.
You've said you got, what, like 5 minutes up your sleeve?
Now 3.
3.
Wow.
And what do you have, a dance lesson?
No, I teach dance.
So
Yeah,
tell us
dance
listen.
No, I'm taking the lesson. I don't
Yeah,
have
no,
a lesson.
I get that, but I'm saying you have a dance lesson of which
to
you are
teach.
teaching.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
I got a bit of an order of business involving Tom.
Whoa.
what
We now see Tom a lot more because we cross over in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Tom works on Chrissy's Swan Show, and then it's Drive, and then it's late Drive. And I feel like I really annoyed your team today when I blared through the intercom into Jack and Chrissy rather than to you guys.
Oh, what did you do?
Is that when we're speaking to the old woman? Who,
I gave some feedback about an interview to Chrissy and Jack,
whilst they were live. Shit.
and it looked like they were really annoyed. Were they annoyed?
No, I just think that was shocked.
Hang on.
What is going on in that studio?
Knowing you, Andy, what did you
What did you say?
And for context, I think you need to explain.
Can I just say, there was someone very, very old.
Yes,
Not
and she
93.
did stand up for the very first time, and we wanted to get her on the show.
She was
for an
very
interview.
nice. She was nice.
We had our doubts it would be good, so we pre-recorded it. Our doubts were true. She wasn't very good, and so we're not going to air it. So you won't hear that. But, Andy, what did you say about her whilst we were recording it?
Believe I said that'll never see the light of day.
Said it straight.
Wow.
It's because
Chrissy and Jack have looked at each other going, I thought that was a good bit, or they just on some radio.
Oh, so they will almost take it as like they've done a break.
I mean, it
And
was
you go,
lucky that
"Oh,
we
that
went
was
on
a-
air.
Oh, you weren't.
It was in the middle of a break, yeah.
No.
it wasn't on air.
It didn't like go in their headphones.
Oh, I thought they were like mid on air, and it was like,
No.
that'll never see the light.
It's because
so
I have
funny.
that intercom set. And that Andy was sitting where I usually
Exactly.
sit for regular shows. Lol. And yes, I have that set to go straight into Studio 1.
And I was
not
Tom,
Studio 2.
Tom, you and I are pals, but I don't really know Jack and Chrissy very well, so I had to ask you to kind of smooth it over for me.
I went in after. I was like, "Don't worry, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. There's nothing going on." To be fair, I've done that to Mel Tracina as well, who used to be in that studio. From you guys having it on that panel into that studio,
Yes.
I would say things to her all the time.
Okay.
Do you remember when we were doing our show from Sydney for a little while, and this whole studio was all new to me, and it was like one of our first shows on
that's right.
Melbourne Breakfast, and I was like, it wasn't working, and I thought I was pressing the right button to talk to tech or something, and I was like, hello? Anyone there? Hello, we need help. Hello, and then someone went, wrong button.
I don't even know where it was going. Probably like Brisbane breakfast or something,
Still
like in the middle of the break.
Wrong button. They said.
Shut up! So an apology to anyone in the network there. Also an apology to Jack as well, not just for putting you last in the roll call, but there's these things that I just wanted to talk about in the off-air podcast. We do PTCs, pieces to camera, so we might just, if there's a
Right.
particular client, like a KFC or something like that, we might say, hey guys, so great working with you this week. We'd like to work with you more in the future, which of course we do mean, and it's just like a little above and beyond thing. And quite often what will happen to spice up the pieces to camera, we will force Jack to animate things into them. It's sort of like, so we, in the video, we'll just be recording it and be like, and insert flag here, or insert text here, and sort of strong-arm Jack. It would make us look dumb if it wasn't in there, but I know he does the animation, so I appreciate it.
But for today, Ben was doing a bit where he was like, oh, so all this will be cut, and I just put text on the screen saying, no, it won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he was doing that knowing
Yeah,
that
knowing
it
we
would be
wouldn't cut.
cut.
Yeah.
But it's just a fun little thing.
And the clients
Very
get
fun.
our bits.
Yeah, I think so. I like when I will have my hands close together, like palm to palm, and then go oop, and open them up, and then you have to do one of those tricky animations where the
it's
word sort of
Yeah.
gets bigger from the middle.
Tom, do you have to leave?
Tom, you're free to leave if you want.
really do.
Yeah,
Don't be rude. I know you've got a
The
lesson.
traffic out to Epping is foul. So
No, go. No, you do you. You do you.
It
No,
was an honour to come back. Everyone.
honestly,
Good to have you,
anytime,
Tom.
Hey, crack the whip tonight, Tom.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah.
Duh.
Enjoy your lesson,
Lesson.
and of which you will be teaching.
Yes.
God bless Tom.
And lessons he teaches.
God bless Tom. Hey, Douglas, you asked a question about today. Are we allowed to talk about that or not really?
What are we talking about?
In the office, you said you wanted my opinion on something.
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
think you should.
This was just a very bypassing comment. I don't. There's. Yeah, I
What's-
just had a
what's that?
thought. I had
Yeah.
a thought. I said to the Scud, Jack, Tina, and Andy. I
Who's
said,
so one sec? Whose mic
having
is
a
that?
Fit? Is that Macy? I think it's Macy's because you moved it.
oh,
Oh, is it Macy's? Yeah. That's
what
better.
we-
Yeah, okay, that's better. Sorry.
I said, oh, do you reckon if I started a podcast with
Oh, no.
Tom, it would be funny and you guys would listen?
And
That's
what
the
did
question.
I think it was
Is that the
we
question?
I would
we
listen.
gave some very constructive advice, I believe.
Well, I think
We
from
took it
Belle's-
seriously.
Belle's first opinion, she's gone absolutely not.
Yeah,
Be
well,
way too much for me. Be way too much. Like,
Well, Belle, weren't
energy.
you
What do you
behind
mean?
the scenes merely a year ago?
No, but I
What
think,
if we were to dampen your star? And
No,
say,
I
You know?
think listening. I think if I tried to listen, like listening to Macy and Tom, just like sometimes regularly, it's like, oh, that's a lot. But you two put in a
Whoa.
room together.
I think
with
you've both
mics
got a lot
would
of
be hectic.
charisma and energy, and I'd be into
well,
it. Yeah.
the advice that we got given was that there's going to be a reason. So, what's your point of difference in starting a podcast? You can't
Who's
just come
giving you
on-
Who's giving you podcast advice?
Well, I
mate?
said that. I said if you and Tom had no purpose and went
Yeah.
to a room, turned the mics on, and spoke, that would
The-
people would lose interest after a few episodes.
The thing you'll find hard, and I think you and Tom together would be very funny to listen to. The thing that you'll find hard is even what we're doing right now, podcasting. It's heading in a direction, like it's going somewhere. Whereas I think if you just got in a room and talk, it needs to have
You just need
Andy said,
to
it needs to have a
find your
reason.
thing.
You
You'd be
gotta have
like,
your
what's
thing.
our thing?
Yeah.
and then you build it around it. And even if there's some shit talking
Yeah.
that starts happening once you've got going,
Like,
which
this
Would you
is-
do like
this
a
is-
Nova,
yeah.
a Nova pod, or like just do your own pod? Or?
This
independent.
was literally just a question I asked.
Would you
I-
feel
I
like
would
you
do
do
it
it
What if
I'd
you
back
did
you and I'd
the
support
hottest
you.
like Melbourne like gigs and shit and like stuff that's happening and like I don't know.
Yeah, well, because Andy
Hottest
said
gig.
That was my idea. Tom loves going to theatre shows,
Yeah.
so he's the
Macy's
expert,
all up
and
with, like,
Macy's
the-
like the. So if they go to see a show every week, like a play or a gig or something, and
Yeah.
they do the review, and one person's super into it, and the other one is just like going along, that
maybe
is a good recipe.
Maybe
for
if you
it.
have any ideas for Macy and Tom's podcast, chuck them in the
Or,
Alpha Squad.
Even if you think, like, would you actually tune into it?
Should I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
But
probably
I
not.
think we should ask for like suggestions instead of just chucking a poll up.
Yeah. Look, it was just a proper left field comment. So
I
don't
I don't
take
want to
it.
say no.
I would like you to figure out what you're talking about, but unlike Belle, I think that you and Tom have the tools to make a good podcast.
Same.
So,
think you would,
so
I just think
it
it'd be
sounds
a lot.
like me, Liam, Andy, Tina, Jack. All
Well, hey,
think
we
it'd be
haven't
great.
heard from Tina yet. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, I love.
Yeah.
Is this a classic?
Okay, yeah.
Is this a
100%
Belle? Is this a
Belle
classic
back-
other
yeah.
woman in the media
Yeah.
kind of?
gatekeeping?
Maybe you should start a lawn mowing business, Macy. I've always thought about that. You should get into the gardening game. Yeah, a lot of ground there.
Sports podcast.
This is just another strike that Belle's good against me.
Absolutely,
It's,
yeah.
it's normal at this point, isn't it?
No, I pictured you two being put. I think I didn't think it through. Now that we've talked about it, I'm like, okay, if you had some sort of direction, yes. But if you guys just got in a room and were like, oh my god, we're doing a podcast, it'd just be there'd be a lot of energy going around.
Do you know what I can see? Definitely the publicity images. I just don't know why, but I feel like you'd look good on a poster together.
Thanks, guys. Well, yeah, watch this space.
I also think like
Those are
our
bypassing
our podcast really struggles, so I don't necessarily want to be losing listeners to Macy and Tom's podcast.
Or we can have
Okay,
Macy and Tom's
that's
podcast.
negative.
No,
I
I
think
think
it'd be a
they'd
great
bring
podcast.
listeners to
Bring
us
it
if
on,
they succeed.
man.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's too much competition for us. You know,
We have a
I don't
lot
want to
of
lose.
competition.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I don't need another one losing
Yeah.
listeners.
Yeah.
If
Anyway.
if Macy and Tom's podcast went off and she overtook you in Instagram followers, you'd be unbearable.
Yeah,
I don't. Okay. Why do you think I have this affinity with followers? If I really cared about Insta followers, I would be like shitting myself. I don't care about Insta
Do you
followers.
reckon Instagram's actually dying?
I
Don't tell Liam that.
I beg to differ.
No, but I feel like TikTok's going. Like TikTok's flying and you're cutting through.
I disagree. I think.
I think
You
Instagram's
don't
going
reckon?
pretty good.
But
I think
there's less and less
TikTok for young
people.
people. I think for people older than you, Instagram's still really popular.
It's becoming the new Facebook, isn't it?
I haven't really been using Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook at all, really. But I've been real in the Reddit hole. In the
Would you
last...
count that as a social media?
What, posting? Or just
No,
reading?
not posting at all. No, just I would spend
Milady.
90% of any
Yeah.
of all my given social media time, which isn't given. It's less now. I've got Freddie, but 90% of my time spent on social media would be on Reddit.
What's your-
oh,
What subreddits are you on?
Yeah,
You-
thanks.
all
Thanks, Andy.
sorts. I mean, I can get some up. If
Go
you-
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
You have
I
been
have-
mentioning Reddit a lot recently.
I have small business after the Reddit chat. as well.
I also have small
Proper
business.
random. Hey.
Sorry for not mentioning the business
Did you
in the
just
roll
swear?
call.
It's hard to get into the Reddit world because when I first started doing it, I was like, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand threads and collapsing them down, and like, so you'd be on one thread for ages, and
Are you talking
when
about
when
meta
you,
threads?
no, just like if you open a post and there's like lots of
what you're
comments,
saying.
but then
Yeah,
people
no, I
comment
know,
on the
I know.
comments.
I got
and,
it too. I was bad gag. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right, let's have a look. I don't actually. Again, I don't know how to do it. I'm on AFL.
You can Twitter for that.
I'm on the Bitcoin thread. I'm also on the Buttcoin thread, which is like Bitcoin is like everyone's super pro Bitcoin, and then the Buttcoin is everyone hates Bitcoin.
You've been big into crypto recently, Sarah.
Oh, I've always had an interest in it, but I've only recently started like talking about it, I guess. But I'm on Wall Street Bets,
I love that.
yeah,
That's so
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
which you watched the documentary on.
Diamond hands, baby. Yeah. Give me the tendies.
I'm on just the games, like video games threads.
Oh, yeah.
To the moon, bro.
This one I'm going to censor myself, but I'm on. Oh, we can put a censor beep on this. I'm on the kids are f***ing stupid Reddit, which is
1320.
people post funny kid
Yeah.
posts. I'm on.
It's good radio fodder.
I'm on
Is your
the
kid stupid?
I'm on the NBN thread.
What?
So boring.
Do you not have NBN on your
I think I
phone?
prefer TikTok. I
What
don't know.
is that one?
NBN's like people post like, oh, my modem's not working. Can you help me
Oh
out?
my god, Ben.
Well, because I wanted to put in like mesh Wi-Fi in my house to get better Wi-Fi speeds.
Right.
And so I was on the NBN thread to find answers, and then I thought this is actually quite interesting, and so I did follow it.
Yeah.
Are you on the Melbourne one?
I'm on the Melbourne one. I'm on Aussie Frugal. Aussie
Have to
Frugal.
save money. and
People
that's
just had like tips on saving money.
Frugal.
Yeah, frugal. If you're a
what that
frugal
means.
person, yeah.
Frugal
Yeah. I mean,
McDougal.
yeah. There's more. I'm
Isn't
on
there
Oz.
that one
I'm on
you,
Oz
Something
renovation.
new every
There
day.
was one that we were using for call-outs.
Like Ask Reddit, sometimes pretty good.
Was it Ask Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the arsehole usually goes?
That's a good one as well.
Yep, that one's
The
good.
last 3 subreddits I've visited are, and Tina can verify this, actual public freakouts, which is like like people going nuts on a train or something like that. Barstool Sports, which is my favourite website, and Namibia.
Huggy, huggy, huggy. Oi, oi.
So, side note, I watched the film Ricky Stenicki last night. Remember that one that was filmed
Is
in
this your
Melbourne?
business?
This is my business.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Just
The
checking.
one with Zac Efron and
Is that already out?
John Cena.
Yeah, it's already out. John Cena. Yeah, but it's so
William H.
funny
Macy.
because it's like a big Hollywood movie, but it's all just like filmed in Melbourne. Like clearly, the house is in Kew.
How did they edit it that quick?
It was like 2 years. Oh well, it
It
started last year.
was
They
in
filming it.
2020, end of 2022. They were filming that.
No, we were doing the show.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
take that
you were
long.
doing
I mean,
the show in
to
end
be,
of
to be fair,
2022.
it's
No, as in Melbourne show. We were. It was
Yeah.
like last year. That's so weird.
yeah, it's yeah no. So by the time Melbourne Comedy Festival last year, we put the John Cena was here sticker down.
Yeah.
So it's about this time last year. It's about a year, and it only just came out this week.
right.
But
It was filmed very early last year, so it was filmed over a year ago.
it's funny how it's like they just have it'll be all they'll have some shots of like San Francisco and then other shots of like the Greensboro bowling alley and the Royston in Richmond is like the pub they walk into and I'm like what the hell like I live near
reckon
that.
this
Oh
is
my
what
god,
people-
I live at the Royston.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I know.
is the movie set in America or set
It's
in
set in
Australia?
America,
Yeah.
but it's all filmed in
But they
Melbourne
do
for
that
some
all the
reason. So
time.
it's like, oh, we're going to this show in Atlanta, and it's Mark Ribbolay at the Forum Theatre, and it's clearly the Forum Theatre.
But this
and,
is what
and,
people
and,
in
and-
America must think all the time when they're filmed in different states or something.
yeah,
They're
but
like,
John, it's a trip. There'll be like, so you'll have like Zac Efron like dancing at the front of the gig, and next to him it's just Sammy J, like Sammy J and Randy.
As an extra.
Yeah.
An extra, or does he have speaking?
No,
role?
no speaking role.
That's so
He's just
weird.
dancing at the gig, and then
How did he
there'll
get
be
that?
the news will be on the TV, and they're like, "What the heck is on this NBC show here?" And it's Stan Grant from the ABC, but
I'm
he's
sure
like,
they would have
he's
imposed
like-
American news.
and then for example, William
Yeah.
H Macy's like, "Where's the freaking tech guy?"
yeah.
And Ryan Shelton walks around the corner and he's like,
Do
"Oh,
you
I can
reckon-
fix that for you." And it's just like,
Whoa.
it's
Hang on,
clear.
so why were they using Aussie people in it?
Well, I
Cheaper.
suppose
I
because
mean,
it was
it's
all
cheaper
cheaper than flying them over.
yeah, you fly the big ones over, and
Sometimes,
then
like in animated films, they have regional bits that like the news, like the voices will have some iconic Australian as the voice for one when they release it in Australia, but a different voice when they release it somewhere else. So
Yeah.
maybe
What's
that's
it on?
Amazon Prime, yeah.
Prime,
Just
okay,
jumping in here with a quick order of business. Andy, you got yourself an orb there, sir.
Cool.
Very cool. What is
Yeah,
that? Is that a,
it looks like a bowling ball.
I think it's a Bluetooth speaker, but it's a perfect
It's
orb.
an Alexa.
I
It's got
don't
the
think
thingy
it's a
on the
Is it an
bottom.
Alexa, is it?
No, it's
Hey,
not.
Alexa.
It's not an Alexa.
Well, it's got an Amazon logo on the bottom.
Hey Alexa,
Alexa.
Alexa.
Is it?
It's not plugged on, plugged in.
Is that an Alexa? Is it good with you?
Yeah, it is. There you go. It's an Alexa. But it's like a
B.
It is an orb.
the quarter the size of a basketball.
Yeah, I was sitting in this
What's the weight
studio
on that?
for
You want to feel the orb,
weeks.
sir?
It's heavier than you think.
Yeah, please.
Jesus.
Okay, it's not a ball. It's a speaker.
Who wants to play a bit of game of orb ball?
Yeah.
No.
The old orb tennis.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge an orb.
Come on, Belle.
Belle, throw me the orb ball.
This is not a ball.
Belle, throw
This
the
is
orb
a
ball.
piece of technology.
Throw the orb ball.
Oh, so a
So
ball's
a ball,
technically.
so a
Well,
ball.
watch the lights.
Careful.
Dude, you are lining up to throw it straight in the lights.
Yeah, just a chest
not.
pass, dude.
Do I throw it back? Do I throw it back to Belle?
Can I? Oh, no.
Oh yeah, Jack.
Can I have a shot?
As long as Belle gets it back at some point with a throw, like someone has to throw it.
Shit.
I can't catch.
Oh, yes. Orb acquired.
Hang on.
It's a big. It's sort of like
Oh, Jack doing a cross desk to
Holy
Macy.
shit. There's so much
Mace.
space.
Oh.
Just don't hit the lights and don't hit the desk. Someone will get in
Mace,
trouble.
how good are you at catching?
Good.
I'm taking my headphones off.
I can make. I got a bit of confidence in Mace.
Hang on, I just need to practice, like,
Otherwise,
There's
drafting
also
the family, you know?
glass around Macy.
Yeah.
throwing in 3, 2, 1.
Chest pass.
Orb ball.
Perfectly received.
Orb ball.
Yes,
Never in
sir.
doubt, Belle catch.
Quick release as well.
Ow.
We should have a like an off-air podcast.
nail.
No, I ripped my skin on my head.
Yeah, it's one of the points of orb ball.
Yeah, dude, if you
Orb
sign
ball.
up for Orb Ball, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, you should have worn your shin pads and your gloves.
Your orb ball gloves from
Yeah, your
Rebel
orb-
Sport.
You didn't read 10 rules of orb ball?
Yeah, dude, didn't you
Whose
learn that
is
in
this?
PE?
Well,
I don't know.
No one knows.
It's ours now.
Hey, guess who invented Orb Ball? Roy Orbison. Know that, Bell? Fun fact.
That was an orb ball joke.
Does anyone else have any business?
Do you know
I
who-
did,
Do you know who
but-
invented orb ball?
Hey.
Patrick Ball.
Ow, I'm bleeding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blood rule, blood rule.
Blood rule.
Everyone knows what to do.
Got to cross your arms.
We're wrapping
I
this
gotta
up.
wrap
I'll
this
save
up.
my business for
Oh,
later.
sorry, Jack.
No, it
You gotta
was a
be
good
the-
end. It was a good end.
Ooh.
Ooh. I can already tell the next intro is going to be We All Love Orb Ball.
it lends itself to
With like some sort of orb sound.
Yeah, orbs aren't physically touchable in my mind. Like, orb is an
No.
orb of light
Yeah.
for me.
Very, very quickly before we end, everyone goes around a room and makes a noise of an orb, what they think an
Okay,
orb
okay,
should
cool,
sound
Can we
like.
double up?
What do you mean?
I want to say,
Someone does the
I want to
voice
say
that's
no
very
double ups.
Yeah,
You're gonna
you
make
can't.
it
double ups,
interesting.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Oh, you gotta go
it's the
first.
sound that you believe it is.
Starting with me.
Going to Jack next.
Oh, that's the orb noise.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, drone.
A little bit of electricity in there.
Yeah, like
bit
a
of
Questicon.
Well,
yeah.
mine's a bit higher, but it's electricity still. But it goes.
That's actually
Tino,
That's
quite
really
good.
Bring us home, Tina.
Oh
good.
no!
Oh, no, that's a double up.
No double ups.
That's a clear Macy double up.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Silence then.
No, no, no.
Tina,
Okay.
come on.
Okay.
Make an orb sound.
I don't know what an orb is.
Go ahead.
Get creative. Dig around in the brain.
Go ahead.
Windy orb.
Put too much pressure on me.
It's like, that's sort of like an
I
air,
love the moment on Tina's face when Annie went, I'm first, and then she knew she was going to be last.
That was deliberate. That was very deliberate.
Yeah, Ben said Jack next. He couldn't have been. He couldn't have steered it worse in Tina's direction.